Hello, friends, and welcome to Escaping the Mouse with your host, me, Breck Roll. All right, not a lot got done today just because last couple days really caught up with me, and I was really tired. So I woke up about 9 this morning, which is kind of typical for me, and was up for a little while, and then went back to bed again. I didn't get up until about 2. You work real hard like you did last couple days, it catches up to you eventually, and it caught up to me big time today. So, haven't done a whole lot. I did go out and get my driver's license updated today, so that's good. We got that going. I have a temporary license right now, and I should have the actual document in my hand in a couple weeks. I think in the next day or so, I'm going to probably try and set up to get another pod. I think it's probably too early to do that tomorrow now because I need to give them 24 hours to get it down. And since it's so close to the end of the day, I'm not sure that they're going to be ready. And besides, I kind of need a little recovery time after yesterday. So we'll just probably do the next one on Thursday. You know you're official when you start getting actual junk mail in the mailbox. I guess I'm official now. So right before I moved out of my house, I inadvertently broke the CD-ROM drive on my main computer. Basically what happened is I just broke a couple of the pieces on the slider, and I was able to kind of make it work for a while I was moving out here. And when I got out here, I was able to use it a little bit, but at one point some of the pieces inside got into the mechanism some way, and now I can't push it all the way in. That's as far in as it goes, and obviously with a CD-ROM drive, that's not going to work very well. If you can't actually push the drive in. So I think what I'm going to try doing is going over to Best Buy and see if I can find like a USB CD-ROM drive. So I can play DVDs. Hopefully I can also find one that will burn DVDs and even Blu-rays. It gets a little hard doing Blu-rays, I know, because I looked into that before I moved and couldn't seem to find anything. I think it's probably a data transfer issue because there's just too much data for a Blu-ray to be transferred through a USB cable. But we're going to try anyway and see if I can find something. I'm going to do what I really hate to do, which is go to Best Buy and see if I can find one. I've always kind of disliked Best Buy because when I go into that place, I just want to look around, and I don't know, you walk into that place and the salespeople look at you the way a shark looks at food. They're just looking at you as something that they can eat and they can consume. And I don't like it when you have the salespeople stalk you around the store, but I don't know, we're going to try it and see if I can find something. So let's see if we can do that. I don't know, perhaps I'll bring this with me into the store. Maybe they'll leave me alone if they think they're going to get cut. All right, success. I didn't actually think that would happen. One of the problems you run into with stuff like this is when you have an external drive, the only way you can plug something in is through USB. And USB has some data rate limitations. So I wasn't really sure I was actually going to be able to find a Blu-ray reader-writer that would be an external drive that would plug into a USB port, but apparently they do have them, so that's good news. That'll work well on my desktop. It'll also work well on my laptop, which didn't even include an optical disc reader, so that's good. Success. Let's go home and see if it works. All right, so it seems to work. I actually got the idea. I kind of wanted to get one of these because when I was unloading my pod yesterday, I found my stash of blank CDs, DVDs, and Blu-rays, and I knew I had to get something like this. So I was glad I was able to find one as cheap as it was. It's funny too, this was only $80. But see, that's one of the things you run into. A lot of stuff they make today is made out of plastic, and that's why it breaks so easy. First CD-ROM drive I bought was, in a solid case, and it was made out of metal, and I paid like $800 for it. But now they're $80, and they're basically disposable. They almost come free in a box of Cheerios these days. I would actually be willing to pay a little bit more money to get one that was made out of metal and would last more than 5 minutes, but that's what we got now. So we'll see how it works. I think I'm going to take a quick trip over to the storage locker to pick up my blank media so that I can verify whether this thing works right. So far it works well reading a disc, but that was a CD-ROM. I want to give it a little bit more of a challenge. So let's see what happens. So fortunately, I remember exactly where this all is. It's all right here in this drawer right here. So there's some some DVDs. There's some CDs, I think, or those, no, those are DVDs also. All right, actually had to dig through a couple of drawers to find them, but I got everything I need now. I got CDs, got DVDs, got Blu-rays, got dual layer DVDs. I don't know if the player will burn those, but we'll see. And I get some more DVDs here, so that should keep me going for a while, right? So when I got home and read the box a little closer, it turns out that my new little burner here that I paid 80 bucks for actually does do dual layered DVDs and dual layer Blu-rays. Nice bonus. So I'm going to spend a little time playing with that, but I'm kind of running out of time in terms of getting my video edited and uploaded. So I'm going to call it a night for now. Thank you as always for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow on Escaping the Mouse. Good night.